Today on StayCoppinKicks, we dealing with ninja power.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. 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 Heroes in the half shell. Turtle power. Beware, all your zeros about to catch hell. You're no match for these heroes in the half shell. Turtle power, but they're not your pets, coming straight from the sewer like their dots up.
Before we get into this review of these turtle shell toes, I want to talk a little bit about the sponsor of today's video, which is none other than me, that dude Curtis. In case you didn't know, I recently wrote a children's book called The Perfect Pair, a StayCoppinKicks story. I wrote this book because when I was a little boy, I loved the idea of reading more than the actual action. At the time, I didn't realize it, but one of the issues I had with reading and finding books that I liked was the fact that none of the protagonists looked like me. So that's why I wrote this book. So if you are a sneakerhead with kids, or you know a sneakerhead with kids, or you just know any kids, have them check out The Perfect Pair, a StayCoppinKicks story. It's a wonderful story about friendship, hard work, determination, told through a little boy and his attempts to earn a pair of shoes that his parents won't pay for because they're too expensive. The Perfect Pair is available at Amazon.com as well as bookshop.org, so you can purchase it at many online retailers as well as have it added to your local mom and pop shop. Welcome to StayCoppinKicks. My name is that dude Curtis, and you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me right now, and I appreciate that. If you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And with that said, let's get into today's video. Let's start with the elephant in the room. For many of you, this image right here was your first introduction to the turtles. Colored mask, light green skin, bright colors, and happy faces. But for me, my first introduction was this. A black and white comic by Eastman and Laird, where the turtles cursed, killed people, and all wore red masks. So, this shoe is a celebration of that comic legacy. So it is not a Raphael shoe, which many people have wrongly called it. It is a celebration of the original turtle comic that is celebrating its 40th anniversary. This was my first introduction. Book 2 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So for me, while I do love the cartoon turtles, and I loved everything related to them, my love of Ninja Turtles was born out of the original comic book run, which is why this collaboration was a must-have for me. Starting off with the packaging. The shoe is packaged in a blister pack. It makes it look like the same type of things you used to see the action figures on the shelf with in the stores. When you take a closer look, the artwork on the blister pack is essentially from that first issue of the Turtles comic. Once you actually open it up, one of the included items with the shoe is an actual reprint of the very first Ninja Turtles comic book, which I thought was extremely cool. Especially for those people who have never seen or read the original Turtles. Next up, let's get into the shoe itself. There are a few models as perfect as the Adidas shell toe that could have been selected for this shoe. And the idea of removing the traditional shell of the shell toe and making it look like a turtle shell, chef's kiss. The shoe itself is designed to mimic that artwork and the color scheme of the original Turtles. If you start with the outsole, we have a gum bottom, which mimics the turtle's chest area. The white and the white on the midsole and the laces mimics the white of their eyes and their mask. The green on the upper, of course, is for their skin and their shading. And then the 3 stripes is in red for their red mask. The shoes also include lace duprees of the red turtle mask. This is something that I thought was kind of weird, was the fact that they did include 4 of the duprees all in red. Considering the turtles at this time did all wear red masks, did we really need 4 red duprees? I think having just 2 would have been enough. but maybe they just didn't want to make it feel like we were leaving something out. The upper of the shoe is a very soft pebbled leather, and then the logo on the ankle area is a soft suede and a slightly darker green, which again matches the shading that was often used. And the Adidas logo on the back is printed in the same font as the original Turtles logo and text from the comics. On the tongue of the right shoe, you have a turtle shell with Adidas, and then on the left shoe you have the standard Adidas logo. For this model, Adidas actually changed the name. They're not calling it the Adidas Superstar, they're literally calling it the shell toe, which I think is a cool touch. On the inside of the shoe, you have a special insole that on one side is designed to reflect the Turtles' love of pizza, and on the other side is a colored reprint of the Turtles #1 cover. When you put the two insoles together, you can see the cover in full. And on the inside of the shoe, underneath the insole, there is an image of a manhole cover, which again adds to the Turtles' whole theme of being sewer dwellers. On the back of the tongue, you have Ninja Power right above the sizing. For me, this is the best collab I've seen in a while, and it might even be my shoe of the year. I know it's only April, but you have no idea how much I was looking forward to this shoe and how much this shoe means to me as an old school, original comics loving Turtle fan. I see that they're following up with this release with one based on Master Splinter. The color scheme on that one seems a little bit weird because the colors on that one seem to mimic more of the cartoon rather than the comic Splinter, but I'll have to see more details around it. But it makes me wonder what other shoes they have in mind for this 40th anniversary celebration. Will there be a Shredder colorway, even though he was only in the first issue essentially, until he came back later on in the run. But honestly, I would like to see an all-white colorway that mimics the black and white artwork of the original comic. I think that would be really cool. As a matter of fact, I see that the all-white shell toes are on sale on Adidas website, so I might pick up a pair myself and just do a custom of it, or attempt to do a custom of it. In terms of getting your fit off on these, I mean, you can keep it pretty simple. You know, you can do a red shirt or a red top, green top, cream top, something like that. You can get extra spicy with it, like I'm gonna be doing, and wear your old school Turtles comic shirt or hoodie or whatever you have. But those are just a couple of different ideas that you can do with this shoe to really make it pop off. So that is the Adidas shell toe Ninja Turtles collab. Sound off in the comments below what you think about it, whether you're gonna pick a pair up, or if there's any comic book characters, cartoon characters, or whatever you would love to see have a shoe collab. Thank you for watching the video, and stay copping kicks.
Sneaker boy, all about them sneakers, boy. Got all types you like, from Nike to Adidas, boy. Sneaker boy, all about them sneakers, boy. I keep a clean pair.